I love video production, and working for a video production company like I do now is probably obviously a good idea with that being said. But I really do love it. I love being a filmmaker for a living. And in this video, I wanted to talk about how that kind of came to be, why I do it. Because honestly, like 2 years ago, I really didn't actually know what I was gonna be doing, and I had no idea that it was gonna be this. So a couple years ago, I actually had my own business. I started when I was like roughly like 19 years old with a couple of guys out of the New York City area, and I got the chance to really dive into like what it meant to be in business with like electric, gas, credit card processing, and I did a lot of that for both commercial and residential, which was an adventure to say the least. But I learned a ton about business and about myself and about the world, like at the age of 19. But about a couple years ago, I decided I wanted to start my own media company that did film, photo, design. I wanted to try and do everything, you know, like a lot of people do. But what that whole experience taught me is that I have the business owner mindset. I'm a better number two than I am a number one. There's just things that number ones do that I just don't, I'm not good at them, but I'm good at being a number two and aiding the number one to win, because the bigger that the number one wins, the bigger number two wins also. All right, so I do want to talk about this today. I do have an incredibly busy day, so I'm gonna take a quick break in the action. We're with our friends at East Coast Facilities today. This is dumb loud, I gotta move. These dudes are so funny, I love them. All right, so we're with East Coast Facilities today. We've been working with them for a while now, but we have a job today where they're gonna be seal coating, I think this like parking lot area back over there. So we have to capture that today, which I'm excited about, but that's part of the reason of why I wanted to make this video, because it excites me that I get to film so many different types of things. It keeps me as a filmmaker creatively on my toes. We obviously do like 30 to 40 weddings a year where we film weddings, but we also do a lot of commercial work like this where we can capture a company's story and show it to people all over the internet. So it's interesting, and I'm gonna get to that eventually, but I gotta go film this right now, so I'm excited. Check this out, let's go do this thing. Alrighty, on to the next. See you guys. So I think before I get to the why, it's probably valid that I go over the how. And honestly, the fact that I'm in this position, like where I actually am a filmmaker for a living, just, it blows my mind. Obviously God had everything to do with it, because I couldn't have like orchestrated it myself. And I think what really like sparked it for me was initially when I was in a band about 7 or 8 years ago. We were basically recording our like record, and we were in the studio doing this, and one of the band guys was like, hey, you know, it'd be great if we could film this or whatever, and you know, none of us obviously could afford like to hire a video guy, so they ended up getting like a little flip video thing, kind of like this with like the little USB, you know what I mean? And they kind of threw it at me, and they were like, hey, Pablo, you want to do this? And I was like, I mean, I think it'd be kind of fun. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think it'd be super fun. So I ended up filming everything. I even did little interviews and stuff with it, and the audio was awful, the video was obviously awful, but like either way, I had a great time filming. Then I had my old MacBook, which like I ended up editing a little video together, which I'll actually link below. I think it'd be kind of funny if you guys saw that. That entire experience made me realize that, you know, I love the idea of video and film. I think it's kind of cool, but I obviously didn't know what I was doing, and I wasn't taking it seriously enough. But that's kind of, I think, what kind of, you know, got it started for me. Obviously not on a serious level yet, but that was a little spark for sure. I gotta get right? Doesn't it look good? So we have a couch here. We've got this light up top here, little microphone. We got lights back here. This looks sick.
I feel like that's what you would see if you were in a dream and you were like dying.
So do you have to turn it on when we're using it? Is there a battery in there? Mm-hmm. You can't do phantom to it?
You could.
And you don't need the battery, but if you go into a camera?
Yeah. Is it going into a camera?
No.
Okay, busy day today. But then Scott actually ended up showing me my first ever vlog a couple of summers ago, and I saw Casey Neistat and I saw him doing his thing. I fell in love with the idea that he was telling a story by simply carrying a camera around all the time, and it was uncut. It was just raw, you know what I mean? And I loved that idea, and I said, you know what? I think I can do that. And I said, man, I want to share this with people. I want to share my journey with people. I'd love to just, you know, share what it is that I'm doing with as many people as possible. And I feel like Instagram stories can only get you so far. So I started vlogging, and I basically did this, not daily, but I did about 200 episodes in 1 year. And what it did was it made me have a camera in my hand all the time. It made me edit faster. It made me be creative on the spot all the time. But either way, Scott and I got to talking, and then Scott brought me on the 4LC Studios team, and now I work there, and it's been nothing short of a blessing. And I can't believe still to this day that I get to say that I'm a filmmaker for a living. It's just amazing. And I didn't even know, I had no idea I was even going to be doing it. So it's crazy. How you doing?
I saw you sneak in.
How you doing, man?
What's up, brother?
Everything good?
Yeah.
Good, thanks.
I'm a little I'm nervous, excited, happy.
Happy and everything.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
So this is where
This is it? Okay.
This is it.
I'm so excited, man. This is so cool.
Thank you.
All right, so this is actually not a 4LC Studios thing. This is actually just me helping a friend out, but he's actually hiring me to do photos. It's something that I do kind of on the side for myself. So this is his shop. I'm super excited about it. It's like a grand opening, ribbon cutting for his shop. Very, very exciting night for him and for his business. I don't know like a ton about it, but I will definitely link everything below so you can go support him and his business. And I know he's a craftsman. I know he's a master of what he does. So I'm excited. I'm here to take photos, so I'm gonna jump to it right now.
I thought you were talking to somebody over there.
Dude, I am. I'm talking to all the people in here. All right, so I'm actually borrowing Scott's Rode mic right now because mine has like issues. It's like the brand new Rode Mic Pro Plus, I believe. So I might be getting one myself. Does it sound good though?
Dude, it sounds so good.
Dude, that was crazy. I didn't expect it. I mean, I expected it to sound good, but anyway, sorry for the busy day. It's been crazy. I finished up the photo shoot with Kevin, everything went great. But anyway, sorry for the busy day. I know it's been crazy. I've had a lot of stuff to do, but I figured I'd bring you along for the ride because this is what I do. I do video production and I absolutely love it. I'm in love with what I do, and that's something that I want to encourage you with today. The reason I do what I do is because I love it. My philosophy is that, you know, you're gonna work because you need to make money and live. So if you're gonna work, you might as well do something that you love. And I think that too many people kind of fall into, this is all I can do right now, or this is like what the situation I've been dealt or I've been given. And in times, yes, you have to do what you gotta do to either pay bills or to get by. But I think staying there is wrong. And if you want to stay there, like, it's okay, it's fine, I completely respect it. But it's like, if you're complaining about it and you're not doing anything, actively doing something about it, then why are you complaining? Like, I think you should stay where you're at if you like where you're at. But if you're complaining about it and not actively trying to get out of it and get to a place that you are doing something that you love and trying to make a living doing it, then there's no reason to complain. You shouldn't be complaining, but if you are complaining and not doing something, then there's something wrong. And it's amazing to say that now. I can literally say that I'm a professional in this industry. This is something that I do for a living. People pay me to film things for them or with them or whatever. So it's something that I do. You know, you're on this earth for a short amount of time, so I don't understand why you'd want to waste it. The fact that I can use my God-given abilities and talents for my work, for something that I make a living doing, it's mind-blowing. And so anyway, I don't want this to be like too boring for you. I want you to, if anything, I want this to be encouraging for you, and I want you to hopefully let me know. And I want you to try your best to find something that you love and start making a living doing it. Hopefully this was helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things that you do on YouTube. Also, I'm making a travel film for the trip that I just did to Vermont that I just got back from. So I'm definitely gonna be posting that soon. Hopefully you love that. I'm excited to share it with you. And yeah, I appreciate you all. Talk with you soon, like tomorrow. See ya.